Lil Nas X is accused of copying FKA Twigs, Quavo and Saweetie fight gets caught on camera, and Jake Paul embarrasses himself. We've got ourselves a triple header news story today, folks, so make sure you smash that like button to show some love to the channel. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So first things first, let's talk about these allegations that Lil Nas X copied FKA Twigs' music video. After Lil Nas X put out the video for his new single called Montero, Call Me By Your Name, many fans accused the singer of copying FKA Twigs' music video called Cellophane. A user on Twitter writes, "I think Lil Nas X took one too many notes from Andrew and FKA Twigs in their new music video. Here's a side-by-side clip of Cellophane and Montero, you be the judge." They go on to say, "Look, stealing 38 seconds is still stealing 38 seconds. It doesn't matter that the rest of Montero is different. It's a shame that a music video that aims to push the envelope wasn't confident enough to be wholly original. Although not everyone feels this way, and here to clear Lil Nas and his choice to draw inspiration from her music video is FKA Twigs herself. Twigs responded to the claims of copying and said, "Thank you Lil Nas X for our gentle, honest conversations and for acknowledging the inspiration Cellophane gave you in creating your iconic video. I think what you have done is amazing and I fully support your expression and bravery in pushing culture forward for the queer community, legend status." And in response to that, Lil Nas X provided full transparency on the music video itself, later posting a copy of FKA Twigs' video and writing, "I want to show love to FKA Twigs and Andrew Thomas Wang. The Cellophane visual is a masterpiece. I was not aware that the visual would serve as an inspiration for those who worked on the effects of my video. I want to say thank you to Twigs for calling me and informing me about the similarities between the two videos, as I was not aware they were so close. Was only excited for the video to come out. I understand how hard you worked to bring this visual to life. You deserve so much more love and praise." So all in all, it just looks like a harmless misunderstanding, and both artists seem to have worked out this issue on their own. In other news, Quavo is best known for being part of the rap group called the Migos. He was caught on camera getting physical with his lady in an elevator. In surveillance footage obtained by TMZ, Quavo and Saweetie were captured at their apartment complex in North Hollywood, seemingly having an intense argument. Both are seen standing outside of an open elevator, and when the video begins, you just see kind of Saweetie start swinging at Quavo. Quavo manages to dodge that first attack, but then drops this orange case in the process. Immediately you see Saweetie grab the case and try to flee back into the elevator. As that happens, Quavo gets a hand on the case and a struggle for control over it begins. Finally, he grabs her by the arm and begins to swing her into the back of the elevator wall, which results in both individuals falling down. Quavo seems fine though, he just kind of gets back up to his feet almost immediately, now with the case in hand. However, slightly out of view, Saweetie is still lying on the ground, and not once does Quavo turn to help her back up. Even as the door awkwardly opens to a person waiting to get on the elevator, Saweetie remains on the ground, and this guy just never gets on. Finally, the door opens up on another floor and both parties get off the elevator, with Saweetie noticeably limping. According to both sides, this incident took place at her apartment building back in 2020. And if you recall though, Saweetie also publicly broke up with Quavo, alluding that cheating may have been a factor. So perhaps this was just one of those arguments that led up to that breaking point. Lastly though, let's talk about YouTuber Jake Paul absolutely embarrassing himself at a fight press conference with Ben Askren. Jake Paul's antics and trash talking is enough to scare off perhaps another influencer or YouTuber that he wants to fight, but when it comes to real fighters, Jake has no chance at intimidating anyone. If you haven't heard, Jake Paul is set to fight Ben Askren on April 17th for the Triller Fight Club promotion. Ben Askren though is an Olympian, two-time NCAA Division I national champion, and a former Bellator MMA and one welterweight champion. Even though he retired from fighting in October of 2019, do not think for a second that this man has lost his step. Ben Askren is a certified assassin, and as Jake tried to trash talk, Ben simply acted like an adult, which in comparison to what Jake was doing really provided a stark contrast of, oh, that's the adult and that's the child. I mean, it couldn't be more clear when you watch these two try and have a conversation. Jake Paul is delusional if he thinks that he stands a chance against this man. I mean, I believe Ben Askren when he tells Jake Paul that he would do a homicide on him if he wanted to. You can tell that this alone completely shook Jake Paul to his core. I mean, take a look for yourself.
Okay, God damn it, embarrassing.
With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Nike sues Lil Nas X for human blood Satan shoes." RMK says, "The term Satan shoes and Jesus shoes is cracking me up." Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna come up with next, but I hope it's just as good. Age of Aquarius says, "Yeah, this lawsuit is well deserved in my opinion. When I first heard this, I thought it was a collab with Nike, and we are in a pandemic. Is it really smart to put blood in a shoe? This whole thing is ridiculous." It is 100% ridiculous, and it is 100% unsanitary to put blood in shoes. CL Brierly says, "Watching this from my new job, thank you to IO for getting me through the lockdown." CL, congratulations on your new job, and it's our pleasure to help you get through the lockdown. We are just doing what we love. Bruce Wayne Batman says, "I'd be mad too if someone from a different company modified my shoes, but this really with human blood, that's just far." It is a little bit far, and apparently it's too far for Batman as well. Lunky says, "Good work Johnny, smash like." Yes. And if you haven't smashed like already, make sure you smash that like button, because this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been your host Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy YouTube.